Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just want to quickly apologize in advance for sounding like this. My voice is a little raspy. I think I'm about to get sick, but I'm fighting this. But I'm just going to jump right into the video. I'm starting out with moisturizing my skin with this L'Oreal Revitalift moisturizer. And then for my foundation, I'm going to use, obviously it's all going to be L'Oreal products. This is the Infallible foundation, and this is in the shade, I have no idea, but I will list it down below, or I will put it somewhere on the screen. And to blend that out, I'm using a damp sponge. I always use a damp sponge. This foundation looks like it's matching my skin very well. It's a little lighter, but it's okay because obviously we always use bronzers and blush and all of that. And for the concealer, I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer, and this one has a little applicator, so it makes it easier to apply. And then to blend all that out, I'm still using the same damp sponge that I use for my foundation. And to set my concealer, I'm using this Hydra Perfecte powder. This is a loose powder. I love this stuff. This is in the shade light, and this smells so good. I always forget that I have this powder, but obviously today I remembered it because this is a one brand makeup tutorial. So if you haven't tried this powder, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with that as well. And now I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow powder, and I'm using the darker side to contour with that with my angled brush from Sigma. And now I'm using this blush palette, and I'm mixing the first shade and the last shade together, and I'm still using the same angled brush from Sigma. And these blushes are actually really pigmented, and you get 4 of them in one palette, so it's definitely worth it. And now moving on to the eyes, I'm priming them with my concealer. This is the same concealer I use under my eyes, and then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. And now moving on to the eyeshadows, I'm going to use this single eyeshadow from L'Oreal. This is a pretty transition shade, and this one's called Matte It Up, like matte it up. And I'm using my 224 blending brush from MAC. The next shade I'm using is this beautiful warm brown shade. This one is called Acro Matte, and this one is going on my crease as well. I'm really in love with these eyeshadows because they're really matte, they're really pigmented, and they're very blendable. And I'm also going to drag those shades under my lower lash line. Of course, like always, I just feel like this puts the whole look together when you use the same shades that you used on your crease. Sorry, my voice. And I'm using a pencil brush from Morphe. Next, I'm using another beautiful chocolate shade eyeshadow. This one is called Madison Avenue, like Madison Avenue. That's so cute. And this is going on my crease as well with my Morphe R39 blending brush. And as you guys can see, these eyeshadows are super blendable. I'm really impressed with these eyeshadows. And now moving on to my eyelids, I'm going to be using a metallic eyeshadow. This one's called Caged, and I prefer using my fingers when applying eyeshadows like these because they just work better than brushes. And this shade is more of a gunmetal shade, I guess. And on top of that eyeshadow, I'm going to apply another metallic eyeshadow on the center of the eyelid, and it's called Aluminum Foil. Next, I'm using this Infallible Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner, and this is a black eyeliner, of course, and I'm going to create a little wing. Normally, I like to smoke out my lash line with a black eyeshadow, but I haven't done a wing liner in so long, so we're doing that today. Next, I'm using one of the best mascaras from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in Carbon Black. And when I say this is the best, I truly mean that. This is probably better than most high-end mascaras. I've been using this for years and years, and I never get tired of it. So I highly recommend this one if you haven't used it. I've literally probably gone through 100 of these. And for my lashes, I got these from Amazon because L'Oreal doesn't have any. And these ones are very similar to the Ardell Wispy lashes, and these ones were very affordable, so I will leave the link down below for you guys. Now time for the brows. I'm using this Brow Stylist Shape and Fill pencil, and this is in dark brunette, and I'm just going to fill them in like usual. Next, I'm going back to my matte single eyeshadows, and I'm going to take this shade called Matte Chill, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that, and I'm using my MAC 239 brush. Moving on to the lips, I'm using this lip liner called Matte Sit. This is a very natural lip liner. You can also wear this by itself. You don't need to top it with anything else. It's still gonna be very pretty, as you can see, and this just glides on. But I am gonna top mine. This one is called Skinny Dip. This is a matte liquid lipstick, but I really like these because they're not over drying like other liquid lipsticks. These remind me a lot of the Ofra ones. They're very creamy and soft, but they still give you that matte look. And to highlight my cheeks, I'm using the other side of the powder, and I really had to build this up to show somewhat of a glow. I think this is supposed to be a satin highlighter, but I still had to build it up to show something. And I guess I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm doing that now. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one brand makeup tutorial. And if you have any other requests, what other one brand makeup looks you want to see, please leave them down below in the comment section and I'll get to that. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll talk to you later.